Everyone to Global FX Radio's Market Wrap-Up Show YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, July 13th, baby, 2009. What a day, and it doesn't look like much now, does it? All I can say is this. Meredith Whitney to the rescue, baby. One thing, listen, we had a turnaround Monday, but I'll tell you what, it's going to get even more wild because we got Goldman Sachs earnings coming out tomorrow before the market opens. So I think, given the fact that Meredith went behind it, I think another brokerage firm backed their earnings and basically upgraded ahead of it. The stock market's probably going to gap up big, and I think that's pretty much why we had the sell-off, the rally in the dollar, the sell-off in the dollar, rally in the stock market, gold even up, oil turning it around. Certainly, the S&P, in my opinion, is going to close the day at the highs of the day. So I would imagine, again, this dollar index, while it looks terrible here, what's been happening? We fake outs and non-breakouts and inside days, unbelievable. But again, this wedge continues. No direction. Play the range. Carry's the one that broke down. Take a look. We'll look at the carry trade in a bit. Carry's the one that's busted. Yes, we reversed. Absolutely today. And we're probably going to gap up, or not gap up in our market, obviously. We're going to, in my opinion, probably continue higher. Futures are going to probably be up huge, you would think, with Goldman Sachs' earnings. Probably going to be much better than expected. So I got to tell you, it's a sell in the news event, though, of biblical proportions. And we nailed it today. Listen, we were short the carry trade. I went long, basically. I sent out my Twitter. If you haven't signed up for my Twitter, my tweets, Voice of Forex at twitter.com. Twitter.com/Voice of Forex, baby. And check out my twits. I keep thinking of that Michael Jackson song. Rockin' Robin. Tweet. I'll say Rockin' Robin. Whatever. Anyway, Twitter. It's been good. I like it. I like it. Certainly, entries have been pretty good. So anyway, looking at this dollar index again, we probably come down here, people. Listen, unless we take this out, this whole 79.40, we might even roll over. If we take out 79.50, it's going to be good. But again, this range, mini range here also above 80.50. So dollar index on the hourly chart certainly looking like it's going to come in more. But again, looking at the euro dollar hourly chart, same thing. Are we going to break out, or are we going to continue in this wedge pattern? I think we continue in this wedge pattern. You got to trade it that way. Today was awesome. Hopefully some of you got my tweet, reversed. Sterling yen made that last 100 pips. Where we get in at 149.50 or something, I think. But anyway, looking at the hourly chart in the euro, looks like it's going higher, but I see nice resistance at this whole 140.20 level, and maybe we break out, and if we do break out, we'll probably go up to 141. Because that's another, zoom out, bang. There you go, there's your 141. It'll take a little time, right? Not perfect, but in this zone. And that should be about 12 o'clock midnight where we reach that, maybe, if we do. And I think we get a turnaround Tuesday, baby. Let them gap this stock market higher, and then get the dump truck out. Absolutely. Sell, Mortimer, sell. I don't think this carry trade's out of the woods. I think the CIT story is bigger than Goldman Sachs' earnings. Goldman Sachs' earnings are all massaged, in my opinion. Dollar yen, really no bottom, triple bottom. Look at this. Don't tell me this 91.75 level isn't huge. Dollar yen breaks through 91.75. It'll be like a hot knife in butter. You thought this move was big? I think the same thing will happen. Look at that move. I don't know if you remember it last week. Sick move. I think the same thing will happen. And we could drop easily down to 90. The harder they come, the harder they fall, baby. One and all. Goldman Sachs' earnings, I think it's a sell on the news event. And, listen, if you listen to my broadcast yesterday, well, no, actually you didn't. Because I didn't do one. I thought Friday's show was good enough, actually. It was. And again, but if you're a premium member or you listen to my twits, again, we were short the carry trade. Everything was beautiful. We sold the straight last night. Covered beautiful. Even we're short in the morning. And then that Meredith Whitney comment, the stock market came in beautifully. And I think some of my team actually got long. Because my bias was the stock market at the end of the day was going to go up. I didn't think it was just going to explode from 11 o'clock. So, gave back a little bit in the money lots, and then actually reversed. Thank you very much. So I think, this cable going higher, probably going to pop up to about 61.50. Again, let's go to the daily charts. Is there any big major move here? Maybe. Again, we got to clear through 165 if you're going to tell me we're going to break out in sterling. We're really going to break out. This is a nice hammer, and I think we will have continuation. But I think you sell on strength. SOS, baby. Help me. Euro sterling. Look at that reversal. But again, once again, just channel trading 101. I think if we come in, you got to get long. I think you got to get long. So, looking at that euro sterling, I still think cable, it comes in euro sterling, I think easily. Easily. We could be talking about, if euro sterling does reverse and go higher, I think cable will come in nicely on that. And that'll set up that trade. So let's go to it's trying to rally. Again, Goldman Sachs coming out earnings, coming around the outside. I got to tell you, this thing punches through 131. We could easily see sterling, euro yen, I guess, in the next couple of days. That much? I think we can get to 133 on a sick rally. Certainly 131. Certainly you got to be buying on pullbacks. It's an inside day. Good news is coming. Even though I think this CIT news is horrible, by the way. I think the CIT news is disaster. And if Sheila Bair doesn't do something about it, it's going to cause the stock market to come in big time. Now we do have some London numbers also. Rick's house price monitor coming out. And we do start getting some London good numbers there. CPI data coming out. DCLG house price index 430 should be big. German zoo at 5 o'clock also. Industrial production. You would think with all the good German numbers, everything's going to be good. I got to tell you, I think these numbers are going to suck. So, and if CPI is going to be weak, that should be bad for the currency. So I got to tell you, I think that I want to be short. The question is, how high are we going to go? And how is the pattern? What is the pattern going to be? Remember, I might be short, but I know in the back of my mind, Goldman's earnings are coming out before the market opens. And they're going to be good. And if they're not good, I'll just sell everything. Sell everything with reckless abandon if they're not good because everyone's long. But I would imagine that, everything's going to be strong going into the number. So if you get a situation where carry trade is actually down 150 pips or down 100 on bad European numbers, I think I would be looking to buy the pullbacks. But given this whole Meredith Whitney call and she is a big market player, she's one of the biggest bank analysts, whether or not it's warranted or not, she's like E.F. Hutton right now. So the future should be strong, I would imagine, going into tomorrow. And again, looking at this sterling yen, nice little hammer, you could call it for sure. Double bottom. Yes, it took out these previous day lows, but it held previous 3-day low before that. And again, I see nice. Oh, I didn't do that. I see nice resistance at the 10 exponential. That's right around 153.50, right around there. That sucks, people. Oh well. Oh, it's zooming in, as you know, whenever it does that. It freezes up. But again, if you're looking to go premium, people, remember, this is it. Maybe August, I don't know. Let's see if I feel generous. But summer special, baby. Going away. Take advantage of it. You can do the 1-week trial. Like I said, try out my service. We're doing very well these days. And I got to tell you, turnaround Tuesday tomorrow. It's not going to play out exactly the way I just said it. But I do believe if these European numbers are better, we could get a euro stronger, S&P stronger, big time. And if there's inflation in London, if that number's strong, that could be good too. Again, info at globalfxradio.com. And with Goldman's earnings, but again, by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, I would say sell Mortimer, baby. If we get sterling yen and euro yen up huge, I think you see a shooting star. You got to hit the bid, baby. Andrew Spanton, Global FX Radio YouTube, the only voice you will ever need in Forex, baby. Have a good night.